All right, one thing that we should establish is, I haven't talked about it yet, but over here in the project browser, we can see that we've been drawing on level 1. That should have been the default level. At this point, it doesn't matter if you're on any of these others. This grid should be on every level as needed. You might notice that you know, some of the bubbles have not been established on the right side, so that may be the only thing that you need to do, is to get those kind of corrected. But let's talk a little bit about creating levels. So we have level 1 and we have roof. Let's go to your elevation. Doesn't matter which one. We'll just hit the east elevation. And we can see right here that we have level 1 and then we have roof. I'm not sure what your project is entailing yet, but I'm just going to pull this roof up to, let's say, you know, say that height. And let's see what happens. If you remember, we had the grid. It was just fine. But let's go back to it now. You'll see that that grid has vanished, and let me describe why. Essentially, these aren't cutting through that roof. So right now they're lower than it, so the grid isn't there. So if I move this up above, we should see something different. So now we see that A, B, and C are cutting through on the roof level. Now if we go to the north side, we'll see that these again are not. So I'm going to grab one. Since they're locked, they all move, and now the roof has this back in play. All right, so the other thing that we're going to do is, how do we create a new level? That's where we're going to hold down the control. We see that plus sign on my cursor. I'm going to grab level 1. I'm going to move up, and we'll just have a level 2. Again, you'll want to reference the drawings that we provide you for exactly what height to make these. It will probably not be that. So now you have a level 2. All right, so why didn't level 2 show up on my floor plans? All right, we're going to need that. So how do we get it there? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go under View, and under Plan Views, you're going to create a floor plan. And since the only thing that isn't, you can see right here, all these are blue. That means they have a view associated with these elevations. This one that's black is the only one that doesn't. So therefore, when you see black instead of blue, it means that there could be a view created for it, and that's what we have here. So since it's the only one that's black, it's the only one that shows up here, we just say, okay, we want that. And then suddenly we see level 2 show up. Okay, the other thing that you should note, and we're not going to really do this, but if we wanted to change this level to say this was going to be a mezzanine, not level 2, I can type that in, and automatically, well, would you like to rename corresponding levels? And I'm going to say yes. You're going to see that that changed not only there, but it also has changed in these other elevation marks. That's the beauty of a BIM model. Everything that needed to be updated is updated automatically. Now, I'm not sure you're going to have a mezzanine, so that's just to show you the power of renaming and how that works. Again, your reference the drawings we give you to know whether or not you have a mezzanine or a level 2. Perfect.